Hi, it's Kate from True Blue Homeschool, and today we're going to take a look on the inside of our pop-up trailer. It's a Trailmanor 24/17 Sport. If you haven't seen my video on how to pop up the Trailmanor trailer, check that out in my list of videos. Let's go take a look on the inside of our Trailmanor. Before we go in, you'll notice there's a shoe rack on the door. We have a paper towel dispenser at the bottom. When you first walk in the Trailmanor, we have the kitchen straight ahead. A double bed off to the right. Our bathroom is folded down right now. You can use it as counter space when it's folded down. There are plenty of windows in the Trailmanor, plenty of good light. The dinette really comfortably sits 4 people. And at the other end we have a king bed. And back to the kitchen. Let's take a look at each area one at a time. Let's start with the bed to the right when you first come in the trailer. It's a double bed. We do use it for one child. So we also put our food box for storage. And each person brings a backpack full of clothes and they keep that on their bed as well. I did paint the wall green. And my son is able to decorate with his gaming stickers. This bed was customized from the original. The original mattress was taken and spliced and added with memory foam. And then on the top we have this white topper, another couple of inches of memory foam that we keep on this bed unless we are wanting to use the dinette. And then we take it from here and add it to the dinette for extra comfort. This bed has 2 windows, one on either side, none in the back. Small storage areas where you can put books or clothes. You wouldn't want to put anything that you need, like in the kitchen for example, because you'd be climbing over the bed every time you needed something. Really just best for the person whose bed this is. They do have a privacy curtain. It goes across to the wall of the bathroom, so it looks like they have their own room back there. The windows have sliding curtains. I've also made room darkening curtains. I keep the curtains rolled up and stored during the day. This is one of the curtains. I took a blackout curtain, a large blackout curtain, and cut it up, measured it for the windows, and I sewed on customized designs. Minecraft for my son and dogs for my daughter. And these go up in the windows at night. They do a terrific job of keeping the light out. I have Velcro at the top of the windows, Velcro at the bottom of the windows, and the curtains have Velcro sewn onto them. Let's take a look at what it looks like when they're up. At the other end of the camper is a king bed. We use this one for 2 people. My daughter has her own little space up here. I did paint the walls blue and she has decorated her walls. We do have privacy curtains. I made that blue curtain from the same room darkening material that I used for the other windows. She has a privacy shade right here and she pulls down the other privacy shade. And she has her own little space back there. That side does have a light powered by the battery. It does have a large window at the back, a smaller window on the left and on the right. This king bed is at the back of the camper, the furthest away from the tow vehicle. Now let's take a look at the dining area. It comfortably seats 4 people. It's a double bed when folded down. Has a large table. You can remove one of the pieces and make it a smaller table if there's only 2 of you, and you'll have more walking space in the trailer. Underneath, I cut out an old piece of carpet for extra comfort under there. I do store the box from my induction cooktop under there, and when I travel I pack it in that box for safety. Also under the table is the propane heater outlet. Also under the table is the breaker box and the fuses and the power outlet for the trailer. There are 2 outlets. They're only under the table. We have a power strip attached to ours so that we have more outlets. This is the power that runs to the 30 amp campground power. Next to that we have a 12 volt outlet with 3 outlets that you can charge things like iPads or phones. Next to that we have our thermostat. Has a switch on the top to turn the propane heater on, and you can adjust the heat. Next we have the panel that tells us whether our water, fresh water and grey water are full, and if our battery is charged. When I travel, I do fold down the table. You don't have to, but I do. I put boxes underneath it with our toaster oven and our microwave. Our induction stovetop goes under there. And then I fold the table down just to make it more secure. For the bench seats, I have a mattress protector and then a blanket on top. And I just tuck it under. There's no storage under the right seat. The water heater is under there. The left seat has storage underneath. Let's take a look. It normally has a wooden top on it, but I keep things in here that I don't need very often. A sleeping bag, pillow, toilet paper, extra Velcro, extra garbage bags, towels. I try to keep lightweight items and items that I don't need very often. Now let's move on to my favorite part of the trailer, the kitchen area. This is where most of the modifications have taken place. There is a shelf which just Velcros on, and when I'm not using it I store it underneath my kitchen table. Up here I keep my kettle and a small electric heater, a water purifier, and our Chemco drying rack. I really like it. It's really small, but it really meets our needs in a small camper like this. The original Trailmanor had cabinetry all along this wall. It was pulled out by the previous owner and we decided to leave it out because we wanted to customize it. The main problem with the original cabinetry, other than the heavy fridge that was in it, was that it stuck out really far into the floor. So there was very little floor space. We've made everything narrower and lighter. Let's start over here. We have a sink. The metal part of the sink was the original. And then my husband built the cabinet around this one to make it smaller. It was much wider before, it stuck out too far. And we made this one smaller and lighter weight. He built it just on a frame. And I have full access to some storage area down below where I keep buckets, the grey tank packets, cleaning supplies. I do really like this plastic tub that I got from the dollar store. It fits nicely in there. I do have running hot and cold water just plugged into the original water system of the trailer. And going out, we have plastic piping that goes from under the sink, behind our storage area, and into the bathroom. It drains out of the shower outlet. Also in our kitchen, we have these former shoe holders. I keep my knives, my forks, my utensils, plastic wrap, cups. It's a great kitchen area. Next to the sink, I have a Knox cooler. It works off of regular standard power and off of 12 volt power, so I use it in my car. I plug it into the 12 volt when I'm traveling, and when I get to a new site, I just plug it into the trailer. It serves as a refrigerator, doesn't need any ice, and it fits nicely. I am going to be making another customization and trying to put a small shelf underneath the cooler so I can put all of our games and board games and art supplies under there for easier access. I installed this narrow shelving system. One of the biggest drawbacks of the former cabinetry was that it stuck so far out that trying to get in between the cabinetry and the table was a challenge. This narrow shelf system is perfect. I have an induction burner on the top shelf, a microwave on the second shelf, and a toaster oven on the third shelf. I can plug them into the power right here next to it. That runs off the 30 amp power. I also run a cable through here that plugs into the campground power source, and it has a small power strip on the end of it, and I can use that as well. So if I wanted to run multiple things at once, maybe the induction burner and the microwave and the toaster oven, I would plug some into the 30 amp down here and some into the 20 amp that I ran through the side of the Trailmanor. I do have an electric kettle, which I use a lot, and I now use a water filter jug as well. We keep all the food we need for cooking right here next to the kitchen. We do have a step stool that we use for climbing up on the bed. If you have questions about how I use the kitchen in the Trailmanor or any parts of the Trailmanor, feel free to leave a comment below. So when the bathroom is folded down, it makes the space in the travel trailer seem really wide open. Now let's take a look at when the bathroom is up. It looks and feels a lot different when the bathroom is up. There certainly is less space to move around, but I love having the bathroom in a trailer. Sometimes I totally forget I'm in a pop-up trailer. Let's take a look on the inside of the bathroom. We have this plumbing from the sink going down into the outlet down here. We do have a shower head. I did use this command strip gripper, and I can take that off, and it's got Velcro on the back, and I Velcro it to the ceiling to have an overhead shower. There is a vent and lighting above the bathroom. The walls are hard-sided, and if you did want to use the shower, there is a track for running a shower curtain up in the ceiling. The toilet is flushable if you are connected to a water source, either a city water or your own storage tanks. And it is a cassette toilet. On the outside of the shower wall, I Velcro another large shoe rack here, and I put all of our plastic garbage bags and any spare equipment that I might need. On this side I can do the same. I have another Velcro strip for another shoe rack, and I have dollar store hooks up above that I use for hanging up coats or towels. We keep our laundry bag in the bathroom as well, hooked up on the same Velcro that the storage system is zip tied to. And in the big bag I keep the coins for the coin operated laundries and the washing machine tablets, and I just keep it in the trailer all the time. When the kids' clothes are dirty, they can just go into the bathroom and put them in the big laundry bag. When it's full, just take it over to the laundry with the powder and the coins already there. When we're traveling, I just store it in the folded down bathroom. Now let's take a look at the ceiling. We have a vent above the bathroom with lights. We have a vent fan above the kitchen area. We have an air conditioning system in the ceiling. Works great for cooling things off, but you do need to be plugged into campground electricity. We have another light above the kitchen table, and we have smoke detectors above both beds and a carbon monoxide detector under the table. Let's look at a couple of other pieces about the Trailmanor that I have. We have these shoe pockets right by the door. So we have school supplies, headlamps. This is basically my junk drawer, or temporary space for things I need to find a better home for. Extra garbage bags and sanitizer close to the door. Kids coming in and out, they can use the sanitizer. Paper, anytime we need to take notes or use them for school. I have notebooks here, an emergency blanket here, and a few cleaning supplies right there. The next shoe rack we have is more for toiletries. I have toothpaste and toothbrushes and first aid kits, medications, shampoos and conditioners and hairbrushes. And then I keep all of my room darkening curtains in here as well. We also use a lot of Velcro in the trailer. It comes in really handy for curtains, for temporarily fixing things, for hanging things on walls. Also in the trailer we have a whiteboard. We use it to show the kids what we're going to be doing in our next stop, and also we use it as a to-do list. We can also take it down and use it for our road schooling. As much as possible, you want things in your trailer to be multi-purpose. For those of you interested in the road schooling side of our travel adventures, check out our video on how we road school, coming soon. But for now, I just wanted to show you the collection of supplies we take on our road schooling adventures. This is our box that has games and art supplies. Let's take a look. We just take some board games, some building kits, a few read aloud books, and a ton of art supplies. Stickers, coloring sheets, paper, painting kits, and then after each trip I will replace the books, maybe even switch out some games, and replenish any art supplies. Well, that's it for this edition of True Blue Homeschool. We hope you enjoyed this how-to series, or how we customized our Trailmanor. Don't forget to subscribe to hear more, and click on the little bell next to the subscribe button to get notifications of when a new video comes out. Check out some of our other videos on how to pop up the Trailmanor, or join us as we road school, one adventure at a time.